Good morning, everyone. This is Jerome Beaver O. Simeon from BSA 2A at Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig. And today is March 27, 2021, and we are going to discuss about the lab exercise on theory of consumer. So, theory of consumer behavior. This was an assignment on our managerial economics subject, and let's go. So, meron tayong table dito. And the problem is, suppose we are given a budget of 60 pesos to be spent for personal consumption in Yum Burger and Halo Halo. So the price per unit of the Yum Burger is 8 pesos, while the price per unit of the Halo Halo is 4 pesos. So Yum Burger 8 pesos, Halo Halo 4 pesos. The given in the table are the quantities, the marginal unit for the Yum Burger, the marginal units for marginal utility. I'm sorry, marginal utilities for Yum Burger, marginal utilities for Halo Halo, and the rest we will have to find. So the task or requirements needed are the utility schedule, the budget line, the equilibrium. What does the equilibrium tell us? And given our answer on question number 3, uh, what is the mix for Yumburg and Halo Halo? So marginal utility, this is something that when we consume more, supposedly the marginal utility drops because kapag masyado tayong maraming kinoconsume, ang assumption is nagsasawa tayo. So kahit saan yon. And here we have the legend. Okay, so now let's go to what I did. So amounts in blue mark are my answers, and amounts in red mark is the equilibrium itself. So how did I get the total utility for Yum Burger? So for the first quantity, all we need to do is get the marginal utility for the first quantity of Yum Burger. So that is 160, as shown in the third column. And then what we do from there is we add up the total utility. We add up the total utility of the hamburger uh, from the first quantity to the new marginal utility on the second quantity. So 160 plus 144 is 304. So this is the cumulative number of utility with respect to the quantity. So we add all of this up, and at the eighth quantity we have 832. So that goes the same for the total utility for Halo Halo. And then what we do here in the marginal utility for Yum Burger divided by the unit price is just like what the formula says. So the marginal utility for Yum Burger, let's take 160. I mean, yeah, 160. And then we get the unit price of Yum Burger, which is 8 pesos. We divide 160 by 8 pesos, and we get 20. So that is the ratio of the utility you get from the price of the hamburger. So same goes with Halo Halo. So now uh, I've made a little linear inequality. So uh, based on how the budget line portrays, so we'll take a look at that later. So Halo Halo will be our x variable, Yum Burger will be our y variable. So I've come up with 4x plus 8y is supposed to be less than or equal to 60 because 60 is our budget. We don't have anything more than 60. So uh, we have here a table that shows us the mix of Yumburg and Halo Halo for our budget 60. All of these, when computed horizontally, when you multiply them horizontally, and with respect to the price, unit price of each of them, they are all 60. So, maximize to. Lahat sila 60 ang kakalabasan. So, for example, the first one is 7.5. Now, what does this mean? When we divide 60 by the unit price of Yum Burger, which is 8, we can get 7.5 Yum Burger. Now, supposedly, you can't buy half a burger. So, this is just for illustration purposes. So, 7.5. But we don't get any halo-halo. Why? Because we used all of our money on the Yum Burger, which is seven and a half of them. So, how about we want at least one halo halo? When we want at least one halo halo, we still have enough money to buy 7 Yum Burgers. So, that is depicted by this. All of these uh, will equal to 60 when multiplied. So, now that we have the table, if you want to spend your 60 pesos on all Yum Burgers, you can get seven and a half of them. But if you want to spend all of your 60 pesos on halo halos, so you can get 15 of them, but no Yum Burger. So it works the other way around, vice versa. So here's the budget line. So disclaimer, the orange part here, I just added this up because when I did this on Excel, it was missing. So, hindi siya lumilitaw. Ang pinapakita niya lang kagad is 1. So, supposedly kasama dapat ito, itong orange part. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So, we have the Y range Yum Burger, X range Halo Halo. So, when you use the linear equation that we saw earlier, this one, 4x plus 8y is less than or equal to 60. This is what it's going to look like when it is graphed. So we can see here the budget line. Anything that goes below the line is acceptable. So you can do any mix of Yum Burger and Halo Halo because they are within the budget range, which is 60 pesos. Once you go above the budget line, though, uh, you're going to face some consequences because you don't have enough money to buy any more above those lines because we have the linear equation, right? The 4x plus 8y is less than or equal to 60. So, judging by the statement, less than or equal. So, supposedly, your answer must be at least below the line. So, to answer the questions on the problem, so what is the equilibrium? The equilibrium for this one is 14. So how did we get that? So we got 14 because when we take a look again at the table above, we're going to find the ratio of marginal utility for the unit price of Yum Burger or Halo Halo. That is the same, but it has to be at the maximum quantity. So if we are going to start looking for them, we'll start first at the quantity 8 all the way up. So we can see here 6 and 13. There's no match. Uh, and then we have 8, 14. And then I saw that there's a 14 on the Burger on quantity 4. So that is the equilibrium because when you combine both of those, you can maximize both your marginal utility and both your budget. So yung budget mo sapat and yung satisfaction mo at that what you bought is at its highest. So meaning to say, we are doing the consumer behavior analysis because we want to maximize our budget and we also want to satisfy ourselves, but at its maximum din. So, dapat pareha sila. Maximum budget, maximum satisfaction, problem solved. So the consumer equilibrium in question number 3 is telling us that buying 4 units of Yum Burger and 7 units of Halo Halo will satisfy us the most while maintaining budget. So we have an equation for that right here. So the problem asks us again how many. So that is 4 units of Yum Burger and 7 units of Halo Halo. All right, so in equation, you can see that uh, using the linear equation I produced, uh, 4x plus 8y is less than or equal to 60. X will be the halo-halo, which has a unit price of 4, and y will be the Yum Burger, which has a unit price of 8. So using this 4 units of Yum Burger, we insert that in the y variable, and the 7 units, we insert that in the x variable, which is the halo-halo. When we do the math, we can see that we have maximized our budget, which is 60 pesos. But what the consumer behavior theory tells us is we have maximized our budget and we have also maximized our satisfaction. So that's all there is to it. So I mostly did this on Excel, but yeah, it can be done even without Excel, even with calculator. So uh, that's it. Thank you very much, and I see you again next time. Bye bye.